Today's horoscope, Cancer October 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You can focus on personal goals and build your closest relationships today, or pour more energy into domestic activities. Today's minor challenging aspects can make everything seem slow, however, particularly those things you're not thrilled about doing. It's difficult to muster up inspiration. You may also be feeling off-center and perhaps a little unyielding. Flaws in your immediate environment seem to stand out more than usual. Try not to allow this to control your mood or to interfere with your relationships, especially since there is also some excellent energy with you for growing and learning through your experiences and interactions. Attempts to protect your feelings may take you further from the problem than is healthy. However, with patience and concentration, you'll do well now, even if you're not likely to charge full speed ahead. Another challenging period lies ahead of you today and tomorrow, Cancer. The planets are in a cranky mood and the world below will be, as well. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger that is sizzling through the kingdoms of your solar house of romance, true love, and passion, will receive a thunderbolt from an angry Uranus now in your solar house of friendships. They will be in direct opposition. This means that you could hear sudden lousy news about these matters and your lover or crush may be very frustrated with how you've been handling things. Nervous tension and upsetting news could appear, so take a deep breath. Something from your past could help you in the future, Cancer. Nostalgia will be evident as the moon enters Libra and conjuncts the south node in Libra while opposing the north node in Aries. The faithful cosmic energy will encourage you to reflect on your professional history. Where have you been? What have you worked on? Who did you work with? These questions may swirl in your mind as you remember everything that has transpired. New insights about your past might come to you, which could help you see your professional future in a new light. Today's aspect means you have got to look at yourself and separate what you need from what you think you need. What you need is plenty of rest, physical exercise, and a healthy diet. What you think you need can often be detrimental and, like it or not, this aspect is going to show you why. To avoid any kind of harsh surprises, keep focused on what is truly healthy, diet and exercise. Today's vibrations are going to allow you to finally harvest the fruits of your labor. If you weren't so modest and discreet, you could benefit from a promotion or an encounter in your sentimental life. But your temperament makes you keep a low profile even in the most favorable situations. Apart from a small amount of anxiety at the beginning of the day, you are in great shape and your kindness won't miss touching more than one of the people you collaborate with. Keep up the rhythm. That the moon is spending its final hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to Pluto in your relationship sector is both an ordinary and extraordinary but also a timely opportunity to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. While having connected like this hundreds of times over the years since Pluto returned in 2008, this is the last time before the planet of change and transformation leaves, not to return again in our lifetime. With Pluto set to clash with Mars in Cancer over the weekend, this is a chance to get the communication lines open ahead of time. Since Pluto first returned to your relationship sector in 2008, the moon's monthly visits to your communication sector have seen them connect regularly over the years. This makes the moon's friendly aspect before leaving your communication sector today an ordinary event. But with Pluto gone by the time it comes around next month and then not returning to your relationship sector again in our lifetime, working with a chance to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice couldn't be more important. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy encourages us all to reflect, pause, and be mindful of our patterns. With the moon in balanced Libra aligning with the south node of karma and opposing the north node of fate, you may feel a tug to revisit some old habits or comfort zones. It's as if the universe is testing your growth, nudging you to see if you'll take the familiar path or choose a fresh, empowering direction instead. Sometimes, situations or even certain people bring out responses we'd rather leave in the past. Today, try to pause before reacting and ask yourself, is there a new way to approach this? Breaking free from old patterns isn't easy, but every step you take strengthens the path to a brighter, more fulfilled you. You might even feel an extra surge of dynamic energy today, a kind of inner fire that makes even challenging tasks seem a little more manageable. Think of it as a hidden source of motivation that's pushing you to face responsibilities and long-term goals with a fresh sense of purpose and clarity. Have you ever tackled a big project or taken on a challenge with so much excitement that it felt nearly effortless? But then, halfway through, you realized it required a bit more stamina than anticipated? Today is a lot like that, a day to harness that excitement, but also to pace yourself. Approach each task with a sense of balance, keeping your feet on the ground while letting your inspiration guide you. By taking things one step at a time, you'll make the most of this incredible energy without feeling scattered or overwhelmed. In your personal relationships, this energy offers a lovely opportunity to connect more deeply with those you care about. If you're in a relationship, take the time to nurture your bond. Perhaps there are some unresolved issues you both haven't addressed, or maybe you've been meaning to share your dreams, concerns, or goals for the future. Imagine today as a safe space for open, heartfelt conversation, one that can bring you closer and strengthen your connection. Sometimes, simply sharing how we feel, without judgment or expectation, is all it takes to turn a moment into a memory. If you're single, the stars are aligned to bring a bit of luck and love your way. This is a wonderful time to put yourself out there and meet new people. You might feel especially charming and confident, and others will likely notice your warm, authentic energy. Whether it's reaching out to someone you've had your eye on, joining a social gathering, or simply smiling at someone new, let today's energy inspire you to open your heart a little wider. After all, love often finds us when we're being our truest selves. There's also a gentle reminder to be mindful of balance today, especially with this surge of confidence and drive. When we feel particularly empowered, it's easy to say yes to everything, to push ourselves a bit too far, or even overcommit. Think back to a time when you were full of excitement and dove into multiple projects or activities at once. It felt amazing at first, but maybe it left you feeling overextended. Let today be about pacing yourself. Savor the energy, but also take those moments to pause, breathe, and check in with your own needs. Financially, today's energy is also supportive, especially if you're considering new opportunities or negotiations. You're likely to find yourself in a confident, self-assured mindset, which can give you a unique edge in discussions around money, investments, or long-term planning. Think of this as a great moment to plant seeds for future abundance, whether that means negotiating something new, making a savvy purchase, or simply setting goals for the future. Trust your instincts here and remember that today's decisions can positively impact your future in ways you might not even see yet. Lastly, take some time for self-care and physical well-being. With both mind and body aligned, this is an ideal day to get active, try something new, or simply enjoy moving in a way that feels good. But remember, with all this energy, it can be tempting to push yourself to the limit. Listen to your body, stay aware of your limits, and make choices that feel nurturing and sustainable. Building healthy habits is a journey, so embrace each small step forward. Let us know in the comments, how are you planning to make the most of today's energy? Whether it's stepping out of your comfort zone, having a meaningful talk, or making strides in your goals, we'd love to hear how this cosmic moment is inspiring you. Here's to a day of balance, connection, and intentional growth.